everybody. Today is 20th, I think, of October. Could be the 19th. Yeah, it's the 19th of October. 2024. I thought today was Friday, and it turned out to be Saturday. Why did I lose a day? And then last week I gained a day because I thought it was Saturday and it ended up being Friday. My goal is to get out of New Mexico. There's no point staying here if my children won't talk to me. I've done everything I can to get them to talk to me and they won't talk to me. It hurts me so much. I've written so many letters. My oldest son doesn't even want to talk to me. These people give them all these things and then they tell them they're not allowed to talk to their mother. What kind of horrible people do that to children? And the New Mexico family court doesn't do anything to stop it. There was never a guardian ad litem. They got to pick the therapist. They got to pick the visitation. Everything had to be in their terms. I wasn't given anything. It's been really hard the last 8 years. This is probably my 8th or 9th Christmas and Thanksgiving without my children. It's been really hard. And I've reached out to so many people and never get anything back in return. No one ever offers to help. No one, ever. That's why I hate New Mexico. I've just got so many bad memories here. I don't want to be here anymore. Plus the lack of jobs. Like, I don't think there's a lot of variety when it comes to jobs. You know, I mean, I have 2 degrees. But if I try to get a job in the law field, they want you to have experience. So how are you supposed to get experience? And then I'm kind of mad that there was no internship with the college that I went to. Because there should have been an internship. And there wasn't any. You're basically on your own. Here's your degree. Anyway. Can you imagine fighting for your children for 8 years? And your in-laws and your ex-husband filling your children up with hatred? Do you have any idea how that feels as a mother? Do you have any idea? It's not fun. It's hard. I don't have any support system. My children are all I have, and they won't even talk to me. I mean, they wouldn't be in this earth if it wasn't for me. And the fact that they show me so much disrespect. All I want is a relationship with them. I don't know who goes to the parent-teacher meetings. They spend every weekend with these parents. My biggest mistake was allowing those people to be part of my children's lives. That's my biggest regret. But I had no idea how evil they were at the time. I had no idea. I didn't know they were going to take the kids away from me. I didn't know they were going to lie in court. They're telling my children, Connor, Caden, and Colin. Connor is 18, Caden is 16, and Colin is 14. And they've been telling my children for 8 years they're not allowed to talk to their mom. For 8 years. Can you imagine? And the New Mexico family court does nothing to stop it. Nothing. They're saying that I want everything in my terms. How do I want everything in my terms? I've gotten nothing in my terms. Nothing. That's what Armand Carrion said. I want everything in my terms. All I wanted was the visitations moved back to Rio Rancho. Because they should never have been moved to begin with. That's what I wanted. He destroyed those visits. He had a big fight with Lisa. Because Lisa told him that the children were out of control. And he gets rewarded for it. Then he was supposed to be attending all faiths, and he never did that either. These people are pure evil. If you know Paul Brian Baca, he lives on Red Bloom Road in Albuquerque, and and he works in Sandia Labs. If you know him, he's an evil, horrible person. And what he's done to my children. My kids were loving, caring, beautiful children. And now they're full of hate. Who does that to children? Who hurts kids like that? I love my apartment, but I just hate where I'm so ready to move out of New Mexico. I have to kind of get rid of things. I have too much stuff. And so I'm trying to sell things and get rid of things. Oh my God. That's crazy. Oh my God. There's like a truck, right? And it's not even that powerful of a truck. And it's towing not just one, but 2 other trucks. How is that possible? Anyway, Connor, Caden, and Colin, I just want you to know your mom loves you so much. And I'm so disappointed that you don't talk to me and you don't reach out to me. I'm so disappointed and heartbroken. It hurts me. There's nothing I can do because you will not talk to me. Do you know how much it hurts your mother to go so long? I mean, you're only listening to one side of the story. You're only listening to what they want you to hear. You haven't asked me anything. You haven't talked to me because they give you all these possessions, these material things all the time. And that's what you think love is. That's not love. When you get older, none of those things will matter. You won't even remember what they are. Why do you think he's paying for your phone? Why do you think Samuel Baca is paying for your phone? So that he can monitor if you talk to me or not. Caden, I want you to know that you hurt your mother. And I know you didn't mean to, but you hurt me. You hurt me. I don't know what is going on in your head. I wish you would talk to me. I don't know why you're angry at me. What did I do to you? What have I done to you to make you so angry at me, Caden? Why can you not talk to me? Why do you choose to listen to Samuel Baca and Virginia Schulte? They want you to forget that you have a mother. They want you to believe that your mother doesn't care about you, your mom doesn't love you, and nothing could be further from the truth. My God, my letters show you that I love you. All the letters I've written to you show you that I love you and that I care about you. But you don't see me because Paul Brian Baca, Samuel Baca, and Virginia Schulte want you to not have a relationship with me. They've been brainwashing you. It's called parental alienation. They've been doing it for 8 years, Caden. Wake up. Wake up and see what these horrible people are doing. I know you don't mean to hurt your mother. I know you don't. But you are hurting me, Caden. You don't want to listen to me. You don't want to reach out to me. You want to run to a freaking cop and tell me you hate me and you don't care if you ever see me again? What if somebody told you that, Caden? What if somebody told you that they hated you and they didn't care if they ever saw you again? You're allowing your father to be a bully. That's what you're doing. You're going along with whatever he's telling you. You're accepting all these material gifts so that you'll stay away from me. That's not love. All those material things they're giving you, that is not love. If I didn't care about you, Caden, I would have left New Mexico. I would have moved away. Why do you think I spent all this time here? And it hurts me so much that Connor, Caden, and Colin never reach out to their mother. I don't get to meet your teachers. I don't know what your grades are. I don't know anything about you because you will not talk to me, and that hurts me. I have feelings too. It's not just about your feelings, Caden and Connor. It's not just about you. I hurt just as much. What effort have you made? You haven't done anything. What have you done to show your mother that you still care about me? You've done nothing. In 8 years, you have done nothing. No Mother's Day, no birthday, no Christmas, no Thanksgiving, nothing. You've never reached out to me. And you think that that doesn't affect me? That affects me every single day. To have 3 sons that I carried each of you for 9 months. I went through labor, I gave birth to you, and I breastfed each of you. And this is how you repay me? By turning your backs on me? Because that's what that evil monster of a father you have want you to do? You were not in court. You don't know what he did in court. He lied about everything. He lied on all the motions. Show me respect, the same respect I show you, boys. Do not turn your back on your mother. Do not turn your back on your mom. Stop listening to one side of the story. That's all you're listening to. You're listening to one side of the story and you're going along with whatever he's telling you, and you're not questioning anything he's telling you. He's not telling you the truth. You think your father is an angel? I know he hits you, and I know he threatens you, and I know he hurts you. How do you think he got the job in Sandia Labs? Because Uncle Danny gave him the job. How do you think he got the house in Red Bloom Road? Because his mother stepped in and gave him the down payment. He's nothing but a baby. He's a freaking 51-year-old baby. He'd be still sucking on his mom's nipple if he could. Because she just stands by him no matter what he does. They would not have you, Caden, Connor, and Colin, if it wasn't for me. And they have hurt me. And I want you to wake up and see what they've done. Nobody should treat your mother like garbage. And you're allowing them, Caden, Connor, and Colin, to treat your mom like garbage because you do not stand up to them. You do not question anything they're telling you. You want to accept all their bribes? Every time you accept gifts from them, that is like accepting bribes. Gifts. And they telling you that you cannot talk to your mother? They have no right. Connor, Caden, and Colin. They have no right to tell you that you cannot reach out to your mother. That goes against everything in the court order. They have no right. Why are you listening to him? You afraid you're going to get kicked out of the house? You're afraid you're going to lose everything? You're not going to lose everything. You're going to have this huge weight lifted out of you. And you're going to finally know the truth. And then you're going to finally be able to make your own decisions. You can't make your decisions on half information. You're not getting all of the information. I don't know what he's telling you. And I'm asking you as your mother to talk to me. Reach out and talk to your mother. I'm all alone. I don't have anybody. You're all the family I have. And I didn't carry each of you just to have you taken away from me and have that son of a bee lie to the court. And he had his father with him for all of the hearings, telling him in his ear, coaching him what to say. Why did his father get to pick the therapist? I don't even know how often you saw John Jack Schooley. How dare he go and write to Judge Ramirez and tell Ramirez that it would hurt you to see your mom? How dare he? What kind of a therapist does that? Evil, disgusting. And I filed a complaint against him. And of course, the board took his side. They're not going to take my side. They took his side. I had no freaking evidence. How can I have evidence if my own 3 sons will not talk to me and they disrespect me so much? I don't know how to get through to you. I don't know how his girlfriend treats you, Jalen Garcia. I don't know how she treats you because you will not talk to me. I am not garbage, boys. I am your mother. I am not garbage. I don't know what he's putting in your head. I am just as hurt as you are. I am more hurt than you are because my efforts and all my letters show you that I care about you. And all this time, not one of you have ever reached out to me because you don't want to hurt them. You don't want to hurt Paul Brian Baca, Samuel Baca, or Ginny Schulte, but it's okay to hurt your mother? I never put you in this situation. I wanted to share custody with you. I never wanted you to choose between your mother and father, but it was never my decision. All that was taken away from me because they lied to the court, and they told the court that I abused you, that I locked you outside the door, and you believe it, Caden, because you've been brainwashed for so long. Now you believe whatever he's told you because you're being brainwashed. And if you don't step up and do something, you're going to grow up and you're going to be so angry because you're going to have all these emotions inside of you and all these unanswered questions. I'm here. I want to be your mother. I never left you. The court took his side. It was my word against theirs. The more they lied, the more they took their side. Stephen Clump didn't care. Armin Karian didn't care. He said I wanted everything my way. I've never gotten anything my way. Everything was my word against theirs, boys. I am not the horrible person he's telling you that I am. And I want you, if any part of you cares about your mother, I want you to show me. I want you to reach out to me. And you will see what they're truly about. When you reach out to your mother, you will see their true colors and what they're truly about. Because they're evil. Ginny Vera Schulte from a park above, or notary, she's nothing but a fake person. She's a disgusting human being. And Samuel Baca, ex-police chief child molester, you know that your own grandmother accused him of molesting you. Do you know that, boys? When you were little. And through everything with his parents' divorce and all the accusations, I stood by him. When he kicked in the front door of our house, I stood by him like an idiot because I had no clue that he was capable of doing what he did. And he hurt me so much. And he's a narcissist. And narcissists don't care if they hurt other people. If anybody knows anybody that can help, I would love you to help. What's happened to me should never have happened. I've been fighting non-stop for my children, and my kids are so brainwashed that they believe everything that they've been told. And nobody wants to get involved. Everybody wants to look the other way because it's so much easier, you know. They just look the other way. They do not want to get involved. And I'm on my own, fighting for justice. I am on my own. I have nobody to help me. Nobody. And you know what? I hurt. I hurt every single day. I hurt. And I don't know what to do. Because no one will listen to me. Nobody. It's like, fuck you, Geraldine. I don't care about you. Fuck you. That's what the court said. I mean, their actions shows that they do not care about the beautiful bond I had with my kids. Their actions show that. Stephen Clump did not care. You want to know what his name is? Stephen, S-T-E-P-H-E-N, Clump, K-L-U-M-P, and Armand, A-R-M-O-N-D, Carion. I don't know how to spell it. I think it's C-A-R-I-O-N. These people are monsters. They're narcissists. They don't care about the children. They don't want to look at pictures of the children. They just throw kids into the same category, and it's whoever has the most money, that's the person that gets the custody. Whoever has the most money. These people have millions of dollars. I didn't have that. I don't have my parents. Both of my parents are deceased. Everybody looks the other way because it's so easy for people to look the other way. It's so easy for people to turn a blind eye. And I know that there's people out there that can help. I know there's people out there that can do something. But if I don't have $5,000 to give them, they don't want to help me. They want to do what's right. And you know what? These lawyers go on the state bar looking for people. The state bar is an absolute joke. All you get for $35 is a consultation. And then they can charge you regular fees. It's an absolute joke. Legal aid didn't want to get involved. They said that they don't have any money to get involved in custody. I paid thousands of dollars to lawyers, but they all told me it was a lost cause. You know? They said I'd be lucky if I get breadcrumbs. This has been 9 years of absolute hell. 9 years of absolute hell. One time I'm a mother, and the next day I'm not a mother. The next day I had everything taken away from me. Everything. And I've been fighting alone for, this will be 9 years this year. Do you know what it feels like to have 3 sons and you can't talk to any of your sons and you can't get anybody to listen and you can't get anybody to care? Do you know what that feels like? And then your own children believe whatever they've been told. Your own children. They tell you they hate you and they want nothing to do with you. I've always wanted to be a mother. It always meant everything in this world to me to be a mom. I had a beautiful mother. There is no faith in humanity. There's absolutely no faith in humanity. I don't go to church anymore because I don't believe in church anymore. What's the point in going to church? Just nothing. I kept asking God for a sign every time I went to court, and He won every time. And they lied in all their motions because they had a corrupt lawyer, Edmund Perea. Edmond Perea, I call him Pariah, in Albuquerque. He's so freaking corrupt. They lie through their teeth. They lie because that's all they know. Their main purpose is to win, no matter what. And so they keep lying to the court, and nobody investigates their lies. There was never no guardian ad litem. Never. He didn't have to go to All Faiths. He didn't have to do a psychological evaluation. They told me I had to do a psychological evaluation, but they never provided one. Ever. And then they went to court and said I was refusing to do it. How was I refusing to do it? And this went on for 4 years. And then finally we were supposed to do the court clinic, and then he refused to do the court clinic. Paul Brian Baca, he wrote to Judge Ramirez and said, I shouldn't have to do the court clinic. And Judge Ramirez just threw everything out because she doesn't give a shit. She does not give a shit. She does not care. I had the most beautiful relationship with my children, with my sons. I had the most beautiful relationship. And all that is gone. All of it is gone. It's so hard to see mothers with children. I hate seeing mothers with kids. Because it opens so many wounds. I hate seeing school buses. I have been traumatized so much by the New Mexico family court. They just took his side 100% of the way. They took his side. Whatever Paul Brian Baca, Samuel Baca, and Virginia Sholji wanted, they got. I got nothing. I am their children's biological mother, and I got nothing. And now my children hate me so much, and there's nothing I can do. So I do the only thing I can, which is write letters to my children. I write letters, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of letters. And nobody ever responds, nobody ever reaches out. And the one person that did reach out, I didn't even believe her. You know, she was offering to help. She had no money. And then she was talking about a lawyer. And she told me the lawyer was going to reach out to me. And the lawyer never reached out to me. And then she said she had all these questions. And she never sent them to me. And then whenever I questioned anything, she's like, oh, you're ungrateful. You're ungrateful. And I'm like, I don't even know if you're real. And then she goes, well, I didn't ask you for any money. I don't know who the F you are. I don't know if your intentions are real. I have to protect myself. I have to protect myself. I would never want any mother to go through the heartbreak I have gone through. The betrayal, the heartbreak, the hurt, The pain, it's like having your heart ripped out and a machete like gone, on it, and then it's thrown back in your face. The New Mexico Family Court does not give a shit if you're not Hispanic and you're an outsider. They don't give a shit. They don't care. Their job is not to protect children. They think by giving my beautiful children to narcissists, that is protecting my boys. My children are damaged. My kids are as damaged as I am from all of this. Because they don't know who to believe. They're only hearing one side of the story. No one's ever asked me what my side of the story. I don't need therapy. I've gone to freaking therapists. I need a lawyer, but I can't afford a lawyer. And even at this stage, they tell me you'd be lucky if you get breadcrumbs. And it would cost $5,000 just to open the case. For the last hearing, for the 8-hour hearing, I wish I could get the name of the people. They wanted it wasn't 13, it was $11,000. I gave them a $3,000 retainer, and I found them on the state bar. And then they wanted another $8,000 for the hearing. I told them I don't have it. And if I thought I offered them $5,000. But you know what? If his corrupt lawyer, Edmund Perea, filed objections, then they were going to want another $5,000. Everything was coming out of my savings. Everything. I don't have mommy and daddy giving me an inheritance. Everything was coming out of my savings. Out of my retirement, everything. I don't have anyone to ask for money. If, I run out of money, I don't have anyone to ask. I'm not getting an inheritance. Never expected an inheritance. I didn't come from money like him. These people are pure evil. If you know them, Virginie Schulte, Samuel Baca, and Paul Brian Baca, that lives in Red Bloom Road and works in Sandia, and his father is the ex-corrupt police chief that lives in Glenwood Hills. They are evil, evil people. Evil people. What they've done to my children are damaged. My kids don't know who to believe. My children used to laugh all the time and they used to be happy. And now all there is full of hate. They're full of so much hate for their mother, and all courtesy of the New Mexico Family Court, because Stephen Klump and Armin Carrion did nothing to protect my children. They fed them to narcissists. They believed narcissists. If they cared, about the mother-child relationship, they would have had a guardian ad litem. They would have had a court-appointed therapist, a court-appointed psychologist. Nothing. Nothing. I have no faith or no trust in the New Mexico Family Court. I've nothing. They are horrible people, and they do not protect our children, our young and our vulnerable members of society. They do not protect. Just because these people have millions of dollars does not make them better people. Just because they have millions of dollars, it makes them capable of more evil. Just because they can afford to hire a corrupt lawyer. He lied in court. Said I locked my sons outside the door. I starved my children. Connor believed that I was going to kidnap my kids. Connor, whoever told you I was going to kidnap you? I don't know how often you saw John Jack Schooley. I have no idea, because you will not talk to me. You didn't even invite me to your graduation. You didn't even invite your own mother to your graduation. You know why I couldn't go to your communion, Caden and Colin? Because your bastard father wouldn't let me go. Your bastard father did everything to destroy my relationship with you. Everything, because he's pure evil. I've never been betrayed so much in my entire life. I'm married for life. I was never going to leave him. I didn't grow up in a family of divorce. He was married prior to me. His ex-wife is Nicole Ross, that lives in Fort Lauderdale in Florida. I don't know what happened with their marriage, but I believe his parents had a big, she couldn't have children. So they destroyed that marriage. These people are pure evil. They are disgusting, despicable people. And I want my children to know the truth. Boys, Connor, Caden, and Colin, if you want to know the truth, find out both sides of the story. Stop listening to one side of the story. These people hurt me, and I know they hurt you too. And what they're doing is pure evil. They're filling your minds and your hearts with evil about your mother. They're making you believe things that never happened. They want you to have pure hate for your mom. Is that what you want, Caden? You want to believe all the lies that he's telling you? Because you hurt me. I have feelings too. I wear my heart on my sleeve. When I have 3 sons and none of them reach out to me for Mother's Day, none of them come to my graduation, none of them contact me for Christmas, none of them contact me for Thanksgiving, none of them give a damn about their mother. Of course that's going to hurt me. I don't know who's going to your parent-teacher meetings. I don't know if you were in hospital. He can take you out of the country. He doesn't have to ask my permission. That's wrong. You were robbed from me. You were robbed and taken away from me. I should have been able to have... I would have shared custody. I wanted to share custody. I didn't do the evil, horrible things that Paul Brian Bacchus, Samuel Bach, and Virginie Schulte did. I love you, boys. I love you with all my heart. And I hurt so much. If I didn't care, I wouldn't write all the letters. I've written so many letters to you. I've reached out to you and I get nothing back in return. Nothing. Do I want to go on living thinking my children don't give an F about their mom? I've gone to everybody for help, but no one wants to help me. No one wants to get involved. Everybody wants to look the other way. I never get to switch off. Like, this is on my mind morning, noon, and night. I never get to switch off. You know, and this anger like manifests itself because it's out of your control. You don't have any say in anything. I hurt so much. But I can't do anything. All I can do is write letters and hope and pray, boys, that you will reach out to me. That's all I hope and pray. That my children still have love for their mom. And my children are willing to put all the hurt aside. Because I know they hurt too. They're so lucky to have a mother that can fight for them for so long. Boys, you were not in court. You were not there. You didn't read any of the motions. You don't know any of the things he said because you haven't read any of the motions. You never went to court. You're just believing whatever they want you to believe. And all they want, Connor, Caden, and Colin, is for you to have hatred for your mother. I know you are better than that. I know you are. You're half of me, and I know you care. Do you want a bully to keep on bullying your mother? Do you want that, boys? I know you listen to my videos. I know you do. Please don't turn your back on your mom. Please don't hurt your mother anymore. I love you with all my heart. And I pray that you will talk to me. I pray that you'll reach out to me. And I pray that you will want to learn both sides of the story. When my father died, not one of you reached out to me. Not one of you. I came back from Ireland and I was sitting at the airport all alone. 11 o'clock at night waiting for the bus. Not one of my sons ever reached out to me. All the Mother's Days that's gone by, not one of my children ever reached out to me. My birthday, never. Because my children just think about them. They're being taught to have no empathy and just think about themselves and not to care about other people. And especially to hate their mother. Boys, if I didn't love you, I wouldn't write to you. If I didn't love you, I wouldn't make videos. I don't know how Jalen Garcia treats you. I know that Paul Brian Baca has an evil, disgusting temper. I know that he does. He's not the person that I thought he was when I first met him. All he is a mama's boy. He can't do anything without his parents. His mommy and daddy. Just because I don't have any parents doesn't make me less of a person. Just because I don't have millions of dollars in the bank doesn't make me less of a person. There's so many children out there that would love a mom like me. All I'm asking, boys, is that you reach out to your mother and that you talk to me. Start with a phone call. Start with a text. Take baby steps. You will not regret it. I promise you, you will not regret talking to your mother. My heart is broken. My heart is shattered in pieces. My heart. I hurt like crazy. I have pain in my heart every single day. I wish to God I had the funds to just go out there and hire any lawyer. I wish to God it was that easy. I wish that my videos would hit somebody and make them go, you know what, this is not right. This girl has been through enough. Nobody should take our children away from a loving mom. I'm not a drug addict. I don't even drink. I have 2 college degrees. I have my own place, and I still can't see my kids. But yet prisoners can see their children. And this is all because Paul Brian Baca refused to co-parent. They went to court and they lied about everything. They said I abused my children. They had a therapist, John Jack Schooley, go on the stand. I urge you to go read the motions. Go read the motions. Look up the motions and read them, and you'll see everything. I never said I was perfect, because I wasn't. I've made my mistakes. But my trust is completely shattered. My trust is shattered. I've done everything I can to get my sons to listen. I would love to meet their teachers. I'd love to know how their grades are. His parents, Paul Brian Baca's parents, Samuel Baca and Virginia Schulte, get to meet my children every week, whenever they want, and I can't even have a phone call with my children. How is that right? I don't do drugs, nothing, but I can't even have a phone call with my kids, and now my children hate me so much. They won't reach out to me, they don't talk to me. Caden believes everything he's told. Caden told me he hated me, and he didn't care if he ever saw me again. All because his bully of a father and grandparents told them, and have been telling them for years, your mother abused you. Everything was my word against theirs. And the New Mexico family court did not protect my kids. They did nothing to protect my kids. If you have the finances and the resources and you would want to help get justice, because parental alienation is a crime. It should not be allowed. It is a crime. And if you can do anything to help, I do have a GoFundMe. If you can do anything to help, I would be so grateful. I don't want to be in pain for the rest of my life. I don't want to be hurt, and I don't want to be full of anger and hate. But when you're on this journey alone, it's like you've no choice. You know, I saw, I was in Dunkin' Donuts yesterday. I saw one of the mothers from Turquoise Trail that I knew. I didn't even look at her. She was there with her son, and I remember when that son was a baby. I wouldn't even look at her because I didn't want her to ask me any questions about my children. I just pretended I didn't know her. I can't look at mothers. I can't look at kids. I can't even look at school buses because it opens so many wounds. And I don't want to go on with my life living in this anger. But I have to open the door, it's so hot. I'm just hurt. I'm hurt and I have a lot of pain. And I just want to know that somebody cares. That's all I want to know. Somebody cares. Somebody that has the resources to help will help. Because I don't want to keep doing this. Why do you think I make all these videos? That's why I have a hard time getting jobs, because people see my videos and think, oh, that girl is screwed up. You know what? If you went through half of what I went through, you'd be screwed up too. I've not seen my children grow up. I didn't get to witness their milestones. All that was taken away from me because I didn't have the resources to hire a corrupt lawyer. And I was too honest and I said everything. And they lied through their teeth. So by lying through their teeth, they got everything. By hiring a corrupt lawyer, Edmund Perea and John Jack Schooley. He wrote to the judge, he wrote to Deborah Ramirez and said I abused my children. And she went along with it. He said to Judge Ramirez that my children wanted nothing to do with me. That it would damage Connor, Caden and Colin to have a relationship with their mom. This is a therapist that's never met me, that doesn't know me, never seen me with my children. And that was just the nail in the coffin. That was the nail in the coffin. I've gone through eight Christmases, 8 Thanksgivings, 8 Mother's Days, 8 birthdays. I was alone. I have 3 sons. I spend all my time alone because my children won't reach out to me. My kids won't talk to me. They won't read my letters. They're okay with their father bullying their mom. Paul Brian Baca, Samuel Baca, and Virginia Schulte are bullies. Don't believe whatever they're telling you. They're absolute bullies. Who does this to the children's father or to the children's mom? Who does this? Who puts kids in this situation? My son was 6, Caden was 8, and Connor was 10 when all this happened. I know I've made my mistakes. I've done everything. I have done everything I can to have a relationship with my children. I make continuous videos, I write letters, I do everything. And I never get a response because my kids don't care. My children have been taught for 8 years to hate their mother. That their mom is garbage. That their mother has no values. All the pictures of me have been thrown out. All the beautiful memories that I had with my kids have all been replaced with evil thoughts. My children never hear anything good about their mother. And Stephen Clump allowed it, and Norman Karen allowed it because they never protected my children. Paul Brian Baca got to choose everything. He got to choose the visitation. They got to choose the therapist. He got to choose whether he wanted to attend anything. And he just wanted to make everything as hard as he could. I wasn't given a choice about anything. I was told that I had to go along with it. And the last time I went to court, I had to pay his court fees. I was told by Stephen Clump that I was wasting the court's time, that I had to be punished. That's his exact words, that I was wasting the court's time and I had to be punished. My heart is broken. My trust, my faith in humanity is shattered. I don't know what gives me the strength to keep going. The strength to keep getting up every morning. Never knowing when I'm ever going to see my kids. Never knowing when any of my children are ever going to reach out to me. As a mother, it's heartbreaking. There's so many mothers out there like heroin addicts, drug addicts, and they get to have their children all the time. And I never get to see my kids. And everybody just turns a blind eye. Nobody wants to get involved. I spill my guts out. I put my feelings out there for everybody to see. My raw feelings. After all the court hearings, I used to cry all the way home from downtown Albuquerque all the way back to Santa Fe. It's like over an hour drive when you're going from downtown. Can't tell you how many times I used to cry. I used to cry buckets. I used to scream at the God and say I hated him. This is coming from somebody that used to dress their children every Sunday for church. I used to take my kids to all the yard sales and give them money to buy whatever they wanted to buy. Not take them to Walmart or Target. I used to take them to yard sales, and I used to take them to the library. I used to do all their homework. All that was taken away from me. I have so much hurt, and I have so much pain, and I have so much anger. Yet I still manage to get up every morning, write letters. I stay in a state that I don't want to be in, because every day is a reminder that my children don't want to talk to me. They have no respect for me because that's what they've been taught by Paul Brian Baca, Samuel Baca, and Virginia Schulte, to have no respect for their mom. If anybody knows anybody that can do anything, that have the resources to help, I urge you to help. I urge you to reach out, no matter what it is. All it takes is one person. I don't want to keep carrying this burden around with me. I don't want to have this eating away inside of me, because it does eat at you. Every single day it eats at you. I keep hoping I'll bump into like Taylor Swift and she'll help me. I literally put my life on hold for the last 8 years. I went to school from 2018 to 2023. I got my first degree in paralegal studies in 2021. And then I went back to school to finish my business degree, and now I'm working the front desk because of my mental state. Because it's so hard for me to be around other people. And it's so hard for me to be around children. And even like now, like when I go out to get my car, I see like the school bus in the mornings. And it just reminds me of everything that I've missed. Just seeing that school bus. I don't want to be in New Mexico if I'm not going to see my children. If my kids are not going to reach out to me and they don't respect me and they want to believe whatever they've been told. I can't keep torturing myself. I can't keep putting myself through everything. It just hurts too much. The fact that I still get up every morning, that I don't drink, that I don't... And each morning I hope that today is the day that my kids will reach out to me. That today is the day that they'll say, Mom, I'm sorry. Mom, I miss you. Mom, I want to get to know you. I can't undo the past of the last 8 years. I can't undo everything that's been put in their heads. All I can do is hope that they'll at least open that door like a tiny bit. That's all I can hope. Connor, if you're listening, just talk to your mother. They cannot tell you anymore that you are not allowed to talk to your mom. If you don't talk to me and you don't tell me why you won't talk to me, I'm not perfect. I never said I was perfect. I just don't want to keep torturing myself. I just saw a Jeep. It looked like Frank's Jeep. You're like, who's Frank? Oh, there he is. I want to see if it's him. There's no way he still has the same Jeep after all this time. I'd be shocked if it was. But it's the Jeep that he used to have. Let's see if he gets out of the car. I don't think it's him. Frank used to be my ex-monster-in-law's boyfriend. Long time ago. But when I was going through the divorce and custody, he wanted to play both sides. He wanted to play her side and my side, and I was like, that's not going to happen. I'm not going to be talking to you and then you running back to her. Anyway, I gotta go. I just pray. I pray things will change. Things will get better. I don't have a lot of hope, but at least I'm not bawling my eyes out anymore. I used to bawl my eyes out all the time. I'm still extremely sensitive to everything. I gotta go. Bye, everybody.